And I know why. Good morning. Oh my God. Sorry, I'm climbing a snow mountain right now. What the hell is that? Huh. Climbing snow mountains. We got like another 5 to 6 inches yesterday. Yay. Yay. How is everybody? Well, nobody's here. There's one person lurking in the background. Hey lurker, how are you, lurker? How's your lurkiness going? Oh, whoa, people. Hey November Rain. Hey Jules. Shit, hold on a second. Let me turn my Bluetooth on. Dude, I'm so tired. Beefrigs, you're still up. Did you go to bed yet? Girl, you better go to bed. Girl, I am shot, okay? Shot. This weekend was a lot. Well, all right. It wasn't that much, but we had to get up yesterday at 5 fucking 30 in the morning. Yes, you heard me correct. 5:30. So I couldn't fall asleep Saturday night. And I ended up being up until, let me think. Hold on. I was up until about 3, I think. So I got like 2 hours of bed. Hey, November Rain. Hello, Yarnfield, Miss Leah. Muppets, Ditterbug, has the baby. Um, yeah, so I was up until 3 and got up at 5:30. So I was like shot. Do you guys ever notice this? That if you, I don't know, the more sleep I get, the more tired I am. Like, so last night, my husband's watching the Super Bowl, which I could give 2 fucks less about because I don't care. I don't watch football. I can't do football. I just can't. No offense to anybody that likes it. It's just not for me. It's just like too slow. And I don't know what the hell's going on. They move and then they stop and then they move and then they stop. It's crazy. So anyway, good morning, Leo wife. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, Elle. Hello, Stacy. Hello, you live and learn. Kyle, how you doing? Debbie. Hey, Debbie, how you doing? So hey, Melanie. So yeah, so oh my God. So anyway, yeah, he's watching and I just passed out. Passed out. Next thing I know, he woke me up with like a slice of Elio's pizza. He's like, "Here, you want pizza?" I'm like, "Sure." I ate that. I came outside, smoked a cigarette, and then I fell back to sleep. And I slept pretty good. But then um I don't know, I'm still tired today. Still tired. Hey Val, I'm riding to my doctor's appointment. I'm not driving. Oh, good. All right. Well, good luck, Val, with that. So yeah, so holy crap. I was so tired. I'm like, why do they have hockey games this early in the morning? Oh my God. It's like ungodly. Ungodly. It really is. Haley, it's too fucking early. That is way too fucking early. But I wake up in the middle of the night and I just learned something that I'm fucking shocked about. Wendy smokes weed? What? What? I'm shocked. Shocked. Yeah. I was like, what? Wendy gets high? I don't know. Wendy just seems so straight laced. I'm kind of shocked. Kind of shocked there. Hey Jen B. Good morning. I was like, what the hell? What the fuck? I just can't picture her smoking. I don't know. Why is that? She seems like so straight laced. And so I was just watching that. I missed some stuff, I think. What do you think you missed? Hey Ash. Hey Amanda. I was like, what the fuck? Wait, what? Did I just hear that properly? Did I hear that right? Wendy's high? What the fuck? But I guess it's legal where she lives, so that makes sense, right? I think she lives. Well, I don't want to dox her, but I was like, what the hell? But good for her that she's starting her new channel, and I wish her the best of luck with that. You know, I mean, we've had our issues in the past, but it seems like everybody's um I don't know, separating. It's just crazy. I gotta be honest with you guys. Like, I never thought I'd see the day that Wendy and Diane break up or like go their separate ways. I mean, I know they haven't like fully, but like, I'm like, wow. Like, if they can't survive, what the fuck chance do the rest of us have, right? What the hell? It's legal. I think she ate it. Dude, yeah, those fucking edibles. I've had those before. I thought I was gonna die one time. Like legit. I had this chocolate bar that somebody gave me. I ate it. And that the problem with the edibles is that you don't know when it's gonna kick in, because it takes like when you smoke, it hits you instantly, pretty much, right? But when you eat weed, it takes hours. So you could be like going about your day and then that shit hits you like a fucking brick wall. Like you're just like, whoa, whoa. So we had this chocolate that somebody gave me and they told me, picture like a Hershey bar, okay? They're like, just break off this one little square and eat it, okay? Just one little square. So me, being the asshole that I am, and I never know, I don't know, I always like metabolize things slower than everybody else. So I was like, yeah, let me fucking eat like half the fucking chocolate bar, right? Because, I'm like, it's not working. Oh my God. I think I ate a little piece and waited and then ate a little bit more. And I thought I was going to fucking need to go to the hospital, dude. I was bugging out. Like, I felt like my head wasn't attached to the rest of my body. When you eat weed, it's a much different type of high. You get like body high, if that makes sense. Not like a brain high. I mean, you still get that little bit of brain high, but I don't know, your body feels very weird, relaxed. I mean, it's not a bad feeling. It's just when you overdo it sometimes, especially for somebody like me who at that point in time hadn't smoked in like ages. So, I felt like I was gonna die. I was like, holy shit, my body, why do I not feel my arms? I hate that feeling. Oh, I hate that feeling. A crackhead peeking out the window. Yeah, that's what me too. I get really paranoid with weed. I found these lollipops that are THC is the perfect amount. See, that's what. Now here we're not legal yet, so ooh, edible Sour Patch Kids. Those sound good. But I can imagine for somebody who's in like a lot of pain that would be like the best thing for them because it really does relax your whole entire body. Just, don't overdo it like I tend to do every time I do anything. So oh shit. I get these things called lit pops. They are amazing. I don't know why, they just need to legalize it everywhere because at this point in time, it's so stupid to have some states where it's legal and some states and I think it would cut down on the amount of drunk drivers and shit. I mean, hopefully, Uber and all that shit did that drunk driving accidents because I think when I was young, drunk driving accidents were at like an all-time high because here on Long Island, you couldn't get a cab. It was very hard to get a cab. And when you did, you would pay out the ass, which makes no sense because, would you rather pay out the ass for a taxi one night or pay out the ass for DWI? Because I can guarantee you DWI is much more expensive. I was listening to MFW like a couple of days ago, which I typically don't. Something was going on and I went over there and I'm listening and she was talking about all the shit she had to go through with her DWI. And I was like, dude, been there, done that. It is shitty. Oh, they are trying to legalize it. Well, they should. They should. I mean, I don't know. I only tried it once in high school. I remember being really tired. I'm a loser. It makes people tired. I order mine online. I get a 20% because I'm a rep. I repped them a while ago. Never thought to check the gas. What gas? What gas? The gas prices. Yeah, I was a little disappointed the other day. Whoa, I just saw Coke. Who wrote Coke in here? Or am I seeing things? Okay, maybe I'm seeing things. Um, the gas prices are definitely fucking going up. See, they decriminalized weed here. So in other words, if you get caught with it, you're not gonna like get arrested or go to jail or anything. But um they need to legalize it because that's different. Two different things. It's legal in Florida. Oh, is it? I didn't know they did that. Interesting. Your state will bring in a lot of money and crime will go down over pot. I think so, man. Overall, I think so. Definitely do. I could never afford a cab on LA. Oh, Miss Leah, you lived on Long Island? I had no idea. Yeah, we used to pay like, I remember one time I took a cab home from, all right, this town, you guys, Ms. Leah, you'll know, and a few people here that live on Long Island, Ditterbug, you'll know. Ditterbug, do you remember the fucking crazy donkey? I don't know if that might have been, I know I'm a little older than you, but I can't be that. Wait, Ditterbug, how old are you? I don't think I'm that much older. Yeah, there's a lot of stoners in New York. Shit, my whole neighborhood, Ditterbug, Ronkonkoma alone will probably bring in billions and billions and billions for weed. Everybody we went to school with were potheads. There was this place called the Crazy Donkey. It was like, I don't know, it was like maybe like 25 minutes away from here. To get a cab from there to my house was like $80. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. It's not like the city, where there's mass transit. Out here it's a little different. We have buses and shit, but not like in the city. So they're way more expensive. Misley, oh right, you lived in Comac. That's right. I knew that. I don't know why, but I met like 5 people on here that lived in Comac for some reason. Remember the Kovac movie theater? My mom used to be like afraid for us to go there. She'd be like, no, somebody got shot there, I think, once. I'm 36. Carrie's the biggest stoner. No. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, I know what you're talking about. All right, so you've been to the Crazy Donkey. The Crazy Donkey. That place was my favorite, favorite, favorite place to go. They played, they had like a very, very good range of music. They would have rock sometimes. They would play club music. They would play rap music. I don't know. I used to like going there because I wasn't into like the clubs, like the fucking like the Jersey Shore clubs like that. So that was where I like to go. My friend Frank the Turtle Man lives there. Frank the Turtle Man. Wait a second. Does he have a YouTube channel, Pugs? No, I'm thinking of something else. That movie theater always smelled like pee. Yeah, it did smell like pee. You're right. Remember the Patchogue movie theater? I used to go there too. Somebody got shot at the Comac one. That's why my mom didn't want me going there when I was young. My mom didn't want me going anywhere. She used to like want to keep me locked up, and I don't know. My parents are from Brooklyn and they were so fucking, well, my mom was from Brooklyn. My dad was from the Bronx. But I guess growing up in the city, they were so fucking paranoid. Like the paranoia was real with my family. Don't like that music. And why does all workout music sound like that? I don't know, Muppets. I was never into the club music. I don't know. I just never liked it. It used to give me anxiety. It was just be like, oomps, oomps, oomps. Like I need words. I need to hear words. Back in like the late 90s, there was some good club music because they were still like, music, they were singing. Like there was this one girl, Raina, I think her name was. I liked some of her shit, but I don't know. As the time went on into the 2000s, the club music was just music, like trance music, and I hated it. Or house, that's what we called it. I don't know if that's like techno, house, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I just couldn't stand it. He found a Taurus years ago. Oh shit, get out of here, Pugs. I wonder if my friend knows him because she collects turtles. Who the fuck collects turtles? She has like these giant turtles. They're crazy. Me either. Just give me 80s music and Barry Manilow and I'm good. Love the club music, rave dancing. Dude, there used to be Christina, I'm shot. Like I'm tired. Shot. Um, yeah, the house music used to be like oh shit, handmade dolls. You're having a giveaway? What are you giving away? Yeah, exactly. Instant migraine. I used to always say the dumb are intrigued by the drum. That was a line from the Wu-Tang song that he used to say. The dumb are mostly intrigued by the drum, meaning that like they don't care about the words. They just want to hear the music, the drum, and that's really kind of mindless. I like to hear music. I like to hear words. I want to know what you got to say. Main Street in Smithtown. Girl, that's where I got my Dewey. Main Street right in front of the fuck is the name of that place? Holy shit. Ah, brain fart. God, why can't I remember the name? Oh my god, I'm having total brain fart. Hey polka dot Suzanne. Why can't I remember the name of that place? Holy shit. Oh, all right. I want to clear a few things up here because I'm seeing comments. People are sending me screenshots. Nobody dumped Laura. They're like, oh my God, Makeup Master dumped Laura. That's not what happened the other night. Just because I don't see 100% eye to eye on things with her that doesn't mean that like we're not cool with each other anymore. Like I don't. It's people always go to extremes. The other night, all right. So what happened was I went live. Bunch of people came in my chat. I told you guys I'm staying out of this whole shit with the Diane thing because you know how I feel. I personally just feel like if you're accused of something this serious, there should really be some solid evidence before you start calling people scammers or frauds or whatever the word is. Um, so yeah, I am almost 40, girl. My brain's really going though, Shella. But oh, what happened? That was weird. Um, I just want to kind of clear that up because I keep seeing that around and that's not what happened. Laura got a little upset because, you know, I guess because I let Wendy in here. And, you know, I mean, there, you know, I didn't think it was a big deal. I've seen her in chats with Wendy. I've seen other people in chats with Wendy. I think Sam was live the other day and everybody was in her chat. I kind of was curious to see what she had to say. I'm trying to be fair, you know, in this situation. Not that everybody's always been fair to me or fair to Laura or fair to everybody, but that doesn't mean that I have to be an asshole just because other people are. So I'm trying to be fair in this situation. And I'm trying to just look at it, you know, it's a serious accusation. So I'm just trying to be fair. So I think I put that out there, but please don't. She goes on panels when Wendy's present. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying, Jet Setter. Like she's been on panels and stuff. So I didn't think it was a big deal. Um, I think we need to all get over this shit of people going in chats and who's in what chat and where. I think it makes it really uncomfortable for the subscribers. I think we've established that. I think people are starting to once again, you know, feel like, oh, I can't go here. This person's gonna get upset. And so I've always kept my chats open. That doesn't mean that people have come in here, but if you guys have been around for the last couple of months, you know, Marianne's been popping in here, Ash has been popping in here, even Amanda Lynn, you know, we've been like enemies at times and you know, we made peace and I think that we're just moving forward and you know, Laura has her issues with people, but those are her issues, they're not my issues, you know. I have my issues with people. It's just the way it is, you know, but um I don't think it's a big deal, but that doesn't mean I dumped her or anything like that. I mean, come on guys, stop being so goddamn dramatic about it. And it's not that we disagree necessarily. I'm just not taking the same route as her when dealing with this. I don't disagree with some of the shit that she says, but you know, I'm not taking on other people's feelings because in the past that's got me in trouble. You know, um me taking on other people's battles, other people's fights, other people's feelings, other people's issues, it's gotten me in trouble and it's caused me issues personally. And I just don't want it. You know, I just don't want to do that. If you have issues with somebody, those are your issues and you need to sort them out. It's not my problem. And I hate to be an asshole like that, but I'm just being honest. But don't get why people hurt over nothing. It's not that big of a deal. For the record, just because of Amanda Liz or Wendy's chat doesn't mean I'm white knighting for Diane. Amen. Amen to that. You know what? I see Wendy trying to make a change. I mean, I get it. She's, you know, her and Laura have issues. They're going back for God knows how long now. And that's, you know, their issues. I think she's trying to make a little bit of a change. And I got to respect that because, you know, you just have to. You have to respect when people try to change themselves. So, am I friends with her? Nope. You know, but her coming in here isn't gonna you know, kill anybody. So can I say, coming from where I do, Detroit and Flint, I never expected to live or not be in the penitentiary by age 30. I'm gonna be 49 this summer. I couldn't be anymore. Wow, good for you, Christine. I'm gonna be 40 this in a few weeks actually. So I'm gonna enjoy the last days of my 30s. All right. Cannot believe I'm fucking 40. I feel so old. but I know I'm not that old. Hey, vintage gal. Um, hey, Ben. Sorry, just catching some people that I didn't see before. Jennifer G. And Jules. Hey, Jules. Batty Boops in the house. So, I mean, I didn't throw anybody away. We're all good. Okay? We're all good. Everything's fine, at least on my behalf. I'm going to be the big 5-0 in August. I'm not shook. You're not shook, Sarah? Sarah, so you and Laura the same age. Huh. How do you like that? Hi, Optimus Prime. Are you going to transform? Your mind always fetus young, feels young. It's your body that gets old. I mean, I did look at myself the other day in the mirror and I was like, damn, I got old. Like, I got these like permanent fucking wrinkles between my eyebrows because I squint all the time. So that's a problem. But hey, what are you going to do? Oh, Leo, you'll be 52 this year. Holy shit. I mean, I'll be turning 40 this year. Oh, I told you, you're an 81 baby. Holy shit. We're the same age. Man, too bad we are on lockdown. We could have went on a 40th birthday vacation. Jen, I would love to. I would love to. You know what's crazy? So my husband's 40th birthday, that was the year my mom passed away. And literally on his birthday that day, we found out that she was like dying. Like that was it. She was in the hospital and I felt so bad. We didn't do anything. And now here I am turning 40 and it's fucking stupid COVID bullshit. Could you guys believe it's almost a year now we're in COVID? Oh shit, you're turning 40 in July. Yay. So wait, so Smokey's turning 40 this year. I'm turning 40. Gen B is turning 40. Soldier Photos is turning 40. Nice. Nice. You look a lot younger than 40. Oh shit, get out of here. Thank you, Cece. Coffee with Cece. You just turned 41. Oh, all right. So you're an 80s. You're an 80. 1980. They say that all right, I've read this before. They said that 81 is considered generation what, Y or millennial, but I don't believe that. I think that we're the last of Generation X because we graduated in 1999, so we're the last graduating class of the 90s. I'm going to go by that and say, because some websites say that we're still Generation X and then some of them say that we're millennials. I say that we're Generation X. I am not a fucking millennial. Hell no. Like, why would they pick that year? You do look young, makeup mobster. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, Optimus Prime, you're an 81 too. Holy shit. I didn't, it's funny because last night I was thinking, man, I wonder how many people. Michelle P's 40. Holy shit. 87. Kat, you're a youngin'. Damn. Kat, you're like my cousin's age. Who's 97? Who was born in 97? God. You guys are young. Young. 77. Miss Leah, you are the same age as. No, you're a year younger than my husband. He was 76. My former stepdaughter was born in 81. Oh, Love Sack Shower. Oh my God, I can't talk. Love Sack. Your name's like a fucking Sally sells seashells by the seashore. It's a tongue twister. That was like my mom and my half sisters. My mom was like 10 years older than them, if even. I was born in January 80 and my brother was born November 81. Damn, aren't those, what do they call that? Irish twins or something? That's close, girl. Your mom's gangsta. Holy shit. Yeah, my birthday is March 5th. So I'm like, my best friend growing up, her birthday was February 5th. So it just passed the other day. And I'm like, I wrote to her and I was like, oh my God. I'm like, when her birthday used to come when we were kids, I used to be like, yay, my birthday's in another month, Now that I'm hitting 40, I'm like, no, go away. Go away. I thought 30 was rough. Like, I'm going to be like, yeah, people are going to be like, how old are you? You're going to be like 40. Like, what? Ew, it sounds so ugly. 40. Generation X is 65 through 80. But some websites say 81. I don't know. I mean, it's weird. I don't consider myself a millennial. I just don't, because I always hung out with older people. And I don't know. I felt like I always fit in more with the Generation X people. So yeah, Christina, my niece is 2 years younger than me. So she was born 82? No, 83. 83. God, I can't do math. Generation Y is after X, not millennial. Is it? Oh, I'm so confused, girl. Mm. Happy birthday. When's my birthday? My birthday is March 5th. So got less than a month now. Less than a month. I still can't believe it. Getting old. I don't mind though. It is what it is. I mean, we all got to get older. When we're going to be like mad about it, just got to go with it. It is what it is. That's crazy. So anybody who's turning 50, I think about that because my friend George passed away. He was 10 years older than me. He graduated 89. I graduated 99. So he would have been turning fucking 50 this year. Holy shit. How do he live? He died at 36. 36. Oh, that's so young. God, that's so young to die. It's not right. Check out M&M's. Thank you, Jules. You're the best. My baby daughter is June 30th. I am June 26th. Oh, we got Optimus Prime. We got a lot of June birthdays in my. We have 1 week in June in my family that there's like a birthday every day. It's like the third week in June. There's like literally somebody's birthday every day. The 24th through the 28th. It's crazy. Just turned 50. Muppets, so you're the same age as Laura too. Holy shit. Well, happy birthday. Happy 50th. Sciatica. That's hard, girl. My friend passed yesterday. Oh, crazy mama 3. No way. Cancer at 33? Oh, Jesus Lord. Gemini in the house is the same in my house. Everyone is a June baby. We're all winter birthdays here. Nobody has a summer birthday in my house. I always wanted a summer birthday when I was a kid because we had a pool. You know, my brother always got to have pool parties. His birthday's in July. And I always had to have like indoor parties. March is like the worst month to have a birthday. It really is. We're like right on the cusp. Oh, crazy mama 3. That sucks. I'm so sorry to hear that. 33 is young, man. That's really young. It's crazy because when my friend passed, I was 26. So I felt like he was so old, because he was like 10 years older than me at the time. But God, that seems like it just happened too. And here I am turning 40. Time goes way too fast. Who just told me check your email? All right. I can't check it right this second, Leo Wave, because I'm on my phone. I thought my laptop must have died. I had it running all weekend and I didn't even realize it. Oh. My daughter is July 4th. I'm August. My son is September. Damn, girl. Zero filter Jules, you all right? What's going on? I missed her. I guess I missed her. Oh. Oh, you got your COVID shot? Oh, shit, girl. Feel better. Some people are feeling fine. Some people are, I don't know. I still don't think I'm going to get this thing when it comes around. I got to really think about it. I mean, it's probably the smart thing to do, but I don't know. How'd he die? Makeup mobster. My friend, he went to, crazy. He went to Greece for his nephew's wedding because he was from there. He grew up, I think he moved here when he was probably a kid, maybe like 10 or 11. And he went back there. His sister lived there still, and his parents lived there. Well, they passed away prior to him going there, but yeah, he went there. His nephew was getting married, and he went there for the wedding. And it was crazy because a bunch of our friends also went with them, and he got on the plane, and what was it, like 4 days after he got there, my friend called me up. He had a pulmonary embolism, and because, well, all right, there was a few factors playing in here. They were on an island. They were on, like, I don't know if they were in Mykonos or I forget exactly where they were. So he got on the plane. You know, everything was fine for the couple of days. Now, Greece is a 8-hour flight, I believe. So that's a lot of sitting still with the cabin pressure and everything like that. And they say that if you're overweight, he was very overweight. He had just lost like 100 pounds. He was he was like 300 pounds, my friend. Excuse me. So he was, you know, he had just lost like almost 100 pounds, and he was doing pretty good. Um, and he, you know, so but he was still, you know, way overweight. And I guess from sitting on the plane for so long, he had blood clots in his legs that he didn't know about. And a few days later, after being there, they were on the beach, him and a couple of my other friends that went with them, because they like treated it as a vacation too. I mean, Greece is beautiful. They were on the beach, they were swimming, and he was all out of breath. And they were like, what the hell is going on? You know? So they said he was in the water. They were trying to get him to cool off. They thought it was maybe too hot out. And so they brought him inside. They sat him down on the couch. He kept passing out. He kept like falling. So they brought him to the hospital. And since he was so, you know, heavy, they couldn't really accommodate him in this little hospital on the island. And they were sending a helicopter to bring him to Athens to a bigger hospital. And he died waiting for the helicopter to come get him. Fucking crazy. Because if he was here, they probably would have saved his life. But because he was in Greece and they just didn't have the the right, you know, whatever they needed to help him. I guess the machines, because, you know, there's different types of scans. I know this from my mom when she had a pulmonary embolism. Um, there's different types of scans that they could do for your lungs to see if you have a blood clot. And they probably didn't have the technology. So, yeah, sad. Sucked. Maybe you understand why I do not want people to fight, be nasty to one another. Who, me? Oh, you're saying me, yeah. Well, yeah, me and him had a fight before he left. I've told the story before, but, you know, it was really hard on me. It was like he left and, um, you know, I didn't expect ever. I mean, that was like totally unexpected, you know, but when I look back, it was so weird because I remember he had said to me about like a month before he died, he was like, I'm going to die soon. Like out of nowhere one night. He said that to me. He was having really, really bad anxiety and he kept thinking that he was going to die. And he was taking, what the fuck was he taking? What's that shit they give you? They give you that shit when you try to quit smoking, but it's like an anti-anxiety medication too. Ugh, I can't remember the name of it, but he was taking that and he was having really bad anxiety. And I didn't know why. I was like, dude, like, what's wrong with you? I thought it was because he smoked a lot of weed, my friend George. He smoked tons of fucking weed, this guy. So I was like, dude, I'm like, I think you need to quit smoking weed. You know, you're having really bad anxiety. Like we were like me and a couple of my other friends, like we were really trying to help him because he was dealing with a lot of anxiety. And then he kept saying he was going to die. And I'm like, dude, why do you keep saying that? Like, what's wrong with you, man? Like he kept having these anxiety attacks thinking that he was going to die. Yes, that's it, Deanna. Well, Butrin. That's what he was taking. So I don't know, man. Very weird. Yeah, well, Butrin. That was what he was taking. But he was like taking it on and off, which you really shouldn't do, from what I understand. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck happened, but so sad. He was so young and so many people, you know, cared about him. And it was really hard when he came back, like, not came back. I mean, if he would have died here, most likely his body would have been sent to Greece to be buried. But, you know, we didn't get a wake. We didn't get a funeral. They didn't even do anything. They didn't do a memorial service. So it was like he died and like that was it. Like he just went away one day and like we just never got that closure of a funeral, you know? So it was really hard. I used to go sit up at a shop and just like pace in front of his store. We put pictures there, candles. I mean, it was sad. It was in the news over here. He was pretty well known in the town. There's this little town over here, and he owned a shoe repair shop. And he was pretty well known in that town because of his store, because it had been there for so long, because his dad had opened it and then he took over. And it was just like crazy, crazy. Yeah, Shella, I don't know how he lost all the weight. I think he was just trying to eat right. Oh, he used to eat so much. Like, I mean, his sister was probably one of the, I gotta say, like, your mom's always like the best cook. No, this woman was shit, just as good as my mom. I mean, she made, oh my God. They would have like a fucking 8-course meal for dinner every night there. I don't know how this woman did it, but like every night they had tons of food, tons of food. And all of it so good. So good. Yeah, he was a cobbler. Oh, Sarah, yeah. I have so many pictures. I used to go and take pictures. I don't know. It really is such a cool thing to watch somebody repairing shoes. Like he could take like the shittiest pair of shoes, rip them apart, and then like put them back together brand new. It's crazy. Crazy. I used to bring all my shoes to him. My shoes were always like in perfect condition. I never had to pay. He would do all my shoes for free. Like, even if I was just sitting there, he'd be like, take your shoes off. And he'd let me, he'd shine them up if I had like a pair of boots on or something. So I miss that because I need my shoe repairman. It is becoming a lost art. You know why, Sarah? Because everything is man-made now, and you really can't repair man-made shoes. I mean, you can, but it's I don't know. He would put like bottoms on my shoes, like nice, like heavy duty, like bottoms and stuff, so I wouldn't slide. He dyed shoes for me. I mean, oh my God, he was so good. Remember that shit? You used to get shoes dyed. Do they still do that? I actually had it done like what? I don't know, maybe like in the early 2000s. My aunt got married and I bought this like taupe colored dress and I could not find shoes to match it for like my life. I wanted my shoes to match it for some reason. So he dyed them for me and he did a really good job. I think I still have those shoes actually. I had the AstraZeneca vaccine. Oh, I heard that they're coming out with one for Johnson & Johnson that's supposed to be like a one. My sister's death date this year. I don't want to celebrate it because closure for my mama. Aw. Oh, humming soldier. All right. I was watching this. There's this girl I follow on YouTube. Her name's Now Nails. It's Naio Nails. And she made this really fucking cool thing. I was like looking down her videos and like kind of binge watching them yesterday. And she took a ring and she made it with nail polish and she put her uncle's ashes in the ring. And I was like, oh my God, that's such a cool idea. So I was thinking of doing actually, I have a little packet of my mom's ashes that are left over. Well, they're not left over. I put them aside for my cousin, but fuck her. I never gave them to her. She could suck a dick. Actually, did I send them to her? I don't think I did. Well, either way, she could suck a dick. But I she bought it like a necklace. I was like, yeah, take your mom's ashes. Fuck you. Um, I split my mom's ashes up for like her whole family. So, uh, anyway, I was like, oh my God, that's so cool. So I think I'm going to I have, what do you call it? I have, that LED, UV resin. And I was like, that's such a good idea. I think I might take the rest of my mom's ashes and make a resin pendant with them. You can make it look like really cool. She made it look like a beach scene. So like the ashes are the sand. And I was like, oh my God, that's such a good idea. I got to try it. I mean, actually, that's one of the things I wanted to do this week. Yeah, hummingbird. I have the typical necklace that I have a couple of them actually that you fill. And, but this is different. Like she put the ashes in like this clear, she used nail polish, but I guess it's the same as if you use like UV resin. So she like poured them in there and it looked like almost like a beach in this little round ring. And I was like, that's such a good idea. So I'm going to try doing that with the rest of my mom's ashes. I have, hold on a second. I have one of my mom's suit of my girls. Yeah. See, I think it'll be cool. Mm. That's so cool, hummingbird. You know, my aunt loves hummingbirds. It's so funny. She has one tattooed on her back. She has like this whole big thing. My brother is a glass blower. He's been making glass jewelry and wall art using ashes from loved ones with the vibrations of music. Holy shit. That's really cool, Soldier. You guys send me some pictures. I always wanted to try glass blowing. In fact, I was in where was it? I was in Hobby Lobby last like a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, and they have glass blowing stuff. I was like, get out of here, because that's like one of the things I always wanted to try. I don't know why. It just looks so fun. It also looks incredibly dangerous, but I have one on my foot. Oh shit, get out of here. Yeah, my aunt has this. I gotta show you guys one day my cousin's tattoos. Holy shit, dude. My cousin is one of the most fucking amazing tattoo artists I think I've ever seen in my life. And it's crazy because I have a lot of artistic people in my family. Like almost every one of my cousins, well, not all of them, but like my brother could draw really well. um, I have an older guy cousin who's a piece of shit, but he does like graffiti and like really, really good, really nice graffiti. And then what do you call it? I could draw. My younger cousin and a couple of my younger cousins could draw. But my one younger cousin was crazy because like he used to draw things, and you know, when you're an artist, like you could tell when, you know, kids are young. Like if I look back through my artwork when I was a kid, and I'm talking like, you know, 10 and under, you know, most kids like they don't understand the shapes and bodies and, you know, shit like that. So they draw like stick figures. So you can kind of tell when somebody is going to be able to draw. So when he was a kid, his drawing was horrible. I mean, I remember he was at my house one time. He drew like all this shit, and I'm like, oh my god, this is terrible, you know. So I don't know where this talent came from. His grandmother could draw too, so maybe from her. I don't know, but it's fucking un. I just never seen anything like it. His artwork, his tattoos are so realistic looking, and he's booked up for like a year. It's insane, insane. I have to ask permission to share since these are not from our loved ones. When he does one with my pop's ashes, I will definitely share. I wish I could draw. I'm terrible. B Fergs, you have the coolest handwriting though. I want B Fergs' handwriting. I want a font. I told her the other day, B Ferg sent me a card. And I'm like, oh my God, I love her handwriting. I don't know. It's so good. It's so, from a graphic design point of view, it's such a perfect handwriting because her spacing, her I don't know, her characters are all like the same exact size, which is really hard to find, especially in handwriting. And it's so neat and it's just so perfect. And I want to make a font out of it so bad. So bad. I should use your handwriting, B Frigs, for a logo. I'm gonna make a logo for my nails that I'm doing. I watch people write on TikTok. Oh, crazy mama of three. I tried doing that. The brush like handwriting, girl. And this is somebody who could draw. And you know, I could do some calligraphy, but not that good. I even tried, like, it's really hard. First of all, most of the tutorials I've watched are in for righties, and it's like a whole different ball game if you're lefty, because you have to hold the brush or whatever it is, the pen differently. And I have found some for lefties, but I don't know. It's kind of hard. It's so hard being a lefty. I tried crocheting once, and I couldn't even do that because, again, all the tutorials that I found were in righty, and I don't know, like the good ones. Then I would find them in lefty, and they were like horrible tutorials. So, it's hard. Yes, I love different handwriting styles. Me too. I'm like the font queen. Like I download when I used to work, like everybody used to come to me, Leanna, what font is this? And I'd be like, oh, that's Avenir. You know, I just know, I don't know. I used to like memorize the fonts and I knew all the fonts and because I just love them. I don't know. I just love like typography, I guess. I don't know. I just love letters. I'm a total lefty, play my guitar upside down and backwards. Really, Soldier. See, the one thing I didn't do is because when I started doing graphic design, it was really hard for me to try to draw with my right hand. on the computer with the mouse. I couldn't even like control the mouse, but I taught myself, and now I couldn't even picture doing it with my left hand. Like it would feel so weird. So you can actually teach yourself to use your right hand or your left hand, your opposite hand. Like it's so weird though. Like my son, he plays hockey lefty, but he's a righty. I thought he was going to be a lefty. I was like, this kid's definitely going to be a lefty. There's a lot of lefties in my husband's family. His mom's lefty, his nephew, his brother. I think his sister's a lefty too. So I thought Jesse's definitely going to be a lefty, you know, but nope. He writes with his right hand, but he plays hockey lefty, which is fucking weird. Cause like me, I can't do anything with my right hand. I'm like totally like spastic when I try to do things with my right hand. I can't throw. I can't play hockey. We were playing hockey outside. My husband gave my hockey stick away. I was so upset. Well, it went to another kid, but um, I couldn't do anything. And so I tried switching and doing it with my right hand, and it just felt so weird. Which app is what? Hold on. Been thinking about buying myself a fancy fountain pen to encourage myself. That's a good idea. You don't have to get, I don't think, anything too expensive, girl. Go into like Hobby Lobby. They have like beginner ones, you know. Mm. Mm. Leo life. Yeah, my son plays he plays baseball lefty. I don't get it. I'm like, how do you do that? I used right and lefty. I even got confused because both hands will reach for something. Really? See, I can't do that. Font changer. Mm. Do not change your name here to those fonts because then we can't tag you. It's very hard to tag people if their names are written in different fonts. Like Hummingbird, you can because she has the first two letters. But if you change it, it's very hard. Here's some of my son's drawings. Oh crap, Jules! I can't. Jules, can you message me? Because I can't open that. I'm on my phone right now. I love drawing. I love drawing. I gotta get back into it. I bought like a whole bunch of like art stuff and I never got back into it. It's just so time consuming. I should do my son. I should do like one of his hockey pictures or something. I changed my font in here because no one could at me. Yeah, that's why everybody was. I think a lot of people did because it was so hard. Oh, both you and your husband are lefties still? My husband's a righty. Papyrus is so over. Oh, girl, I hate papyrus. Papyrus is like the bane of my existence. No, 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 no. Wait, what do I hate more than papyrus? My cousin got a tattoo in this font, and I was like, girl. Crap, I can't remember the name. It's like the worst font in the world, but so many people use it, and I hate it. It's a script. Why can't I remember the name right now? I'm drawing a fucking blank. Yeah, papyrus is horrible, dude. Ugh. Any font that comes with your computer is just bad. Sorry. What the hell is the name of the font she got? It's a nice font if you will, like if people used it properly, but nobody does. Nobody does. Pickle, you're a graphic designer too. I hate papyrus. Oh, I hate it. Ugh. Zero, your son's very talented. I wish I could see it. All right, thank you. You send it to me on Facebook, so I'll check it out after. Um, wow, Zero, all your kids are lefties? That's crazy. Oh, Pickle, we're both graphic artists. I'm a graphic designer too, Pickle. Not anymore, but you're always a graphic designer. I wish Baby Blues was here. So Baby Blues reached out to me this weekend because I don't want to show unless I have her permission. But she reached out to me this weekend because you guys know her brother passed away, unfortunately. And they actually had to wait. Horrible. They had to wait almost an entire month to do his services, his funeral services. So she reached out to me, I think it was like Thursday last week, and she asked me if I could fix, if I knew anybody that could fix pictures. And I'm like, yeah, me. So she's like, no way. I'm like, yeah, absolutely. So she sent me this picture of her brother. It was such a nice picture. He was, just sitting there, very handsome guy, looks just like Baby Blues. I know she's probably gonna kill me, but used to get so mad when people would say me and my brother look alike. Because first of all, I don't think we look anything alike, but second of all, like I don't want to look like my brother. Like I just don't. But yeah, Pickle, I am. I've been a graphic designer shit for my whole career, 20 something years now. Mm. So anyway, she sent me this picture, and it was pretty bad. It was pretty badly beat up. It had two rips, down the sides, like not rips, like folds, I guess. Somebody folded it, and it was all like speckles. There was all sorts of shit going on. I mean, everything that could be damaged about a picture was going on. It had like dirt on it, or I don't know, it looks like mine got wet at some point in time. Remember like the old pictures when they get wet, they turn brown after a while, the wet spots. So I had some of those going on. And it was a really nice picture. So I cleaned it up for her, took all the rips out, and it looks really good. If she gives me permission, I'll show you guys. But she's probably not in here because I think the services were this week. So thank God she could finally lay her brother to rest. I did a few pictures for her. I did she had that. She had another one that had two rips in it. It was a car that he loved. And then so I fixed a couple pictures for her, and her mom was so happy. I was like, this is like, honestly, out of all the things I could do for graphic design, that is my favorite, because there's nothing like the feeling of restoring an old picture that somebody loves. Because especially when somebody passes away, it's the only thing you have left is pictures. And it just gave me, like, I don't know. I love doing it because I know it makes people so happy to like have this picture, just, I don't know. Photo restoration. I love doing them. I absolutely love doing photo restorations. I don't know. It is one of my favorite things to do, because you really like, first of all, it's really challenging. But second of all, it's just, pictures mean so much to me. Like, I don't know, I guess because of my family, the way my grandmother told me this couple of years ago. She always had a camera, even like at a time when people didn't have cameras really. She got a camera and she always brought it everywhere with her. And my grandmother, I guess, kind of started this trend. She was like, she just wanted to remember everything in her life. So she always carried a camera with her everywhere she went. And my mom was the same way. My mom always had cameras. She brought her camera everywhere with her. Like when we were kids, everywhere she brought her camera. So I'm kind of the same way as my mom. I mean, I was, now we all have cameras on our phones, but back in those days, it wasn't like, you know, it wasn't the cool thing to do. The only thing I regret is I didn't carry my camera around enough in high school, as I had a really expensive camera and I didn't want to like bring it out with me when we were drinking and being assholes. So I never brought my camera out with my friends. So I don't have that many pictures. I did when I got a digital camera. I remember my first digital camera in like high school. Everybody was like, "What? You can see the picture? Like what?" It's like, "Oh my God, look at that. You could actually see the picture. You don't have to develop it." It's crazy. But what do you call it? Yeah, we would I don't know. So it's like passed down in my family to always have pictures. And my grandmother has so many pictures. My mom has so many pictures. Like, I don't know. I love having pictures, and I love being able to restore them for people because I know how much they mean to people. I love me some Baby Blues. Yeah, she was so happy. And her mom was, I know her mom's, struggling. Obviously, any mother would be if they lost their child. So it just felt really good to do that for her, like just to make her, mom happy. And they're blowing the picture up too. So, it was a good feeling to do it for her. And it's like when all you have left are memories and photos. Yep. Yep. Exactly. That beef, that's what I fought so hard for. That's all I worried about when my mom passed away. I don't know why. That's all I was thinking in my head was, oh my God, her pictures. Like, I don't, it just, that was my main focus, was the pictures. That's what I fought for, was these fucking pictures. because I was like, dude, I didn't trust my brother's wife taking my mom's photos. I just didn't trust her. And I was like, I used to be up at night worrying about pictures, sitting there worrying about pictures. Like, it's crazy. But just because I know my mom worked so much. My mom worked so much. Like, she took so many pictures. I mean, you have to see how many photo albums. If I could dig them out one day, I'll show you guys how many photo albums she had. It was ridiculous, because back in the day, remember those days when you used to actually print pictures and put them in a photo album? So working with film is sexy. I haven't developed, Soldier, I was horrible at developing pictures. Horrible. I remember I don't know why, I just could never get it right, like in high school. Probably because my teacher sucked and she like really wasn't the best teacher when I look back. Whoops, sorry. I need to pin that. Because my dad passed from cancer when he was 47. I was 18, and now I only have photos. This was 1998, before camera phones were a thing. Yeah, it's crazy. My lunch hour is over. Have a good day, Dina, with the Great Dane. That's why I don't like people criticize Shanae Watts for filming everything. She loves so much for her family to have. I agree, Sarah. I film everything. I film like they were laughing at me the other day because of hockey. I bring my camera all the time and I film every game that my son has because I'm like, he'll be able to look back at this one day. Like, I film every single game. So I'm like, he'll be able to go back one day and look at this shit and, I don't know, see how he improved. And I don't know. I don't know. My mom, I guess it's just passed down. We always had a video camera. We had a video camera at a time when people didn't. The thing cost like thousands of dollars. My dad paid for this video camera. It was like, he had to put it on his shoulder and he had to carry a VCR with him in a bag. They had this like, they had this like bag that held this like big VCR because like they couldn't, I guess at the time, the technology, they couldn't like fit the tape in the camcorder itself. So he used to carry this big fucking video camera around with this big ass light attached to it to every family party. Like, I don't know. My parents were just very into cameras and film and technology. So we always had that. You could turn that into a business. What's that? Restoring photos? I could. Oh. I really enjoy doing it too. No, Pickle. This was like the 80s. This was like 83. Like, I have a video, I think I showed it on here one night of me when I was like 3, which like a lot of people my age don't have that, because their parents didn't. Amanda, it depends on the photo. I'd have to see the photo. I didn't charge Baby Blues because I mean it was for a week. It's her friend. I mean, she's a good friend of mine, so I didn't charge her. But I'd have to see the picture. I'm a picture person too, even though I'd rather show someone with a photo than talk about it. I don't know. I love pictures. I felt a certain sort of way about photographing my husband's mom as she battled cancer. It wasn't how they wanted to remember her. At the same, yeah, Soldier, I'm a little weird about that shit too. I don't have any pictures of my mom in the hospital. Um, I don't know. I just didn't feel right taking pictures of her like that. She was in really bad shape, and I just didn't think it was. I do have one video that she made, and I can't watch it. I refuse to watch it. She made a video one morning and sent it to my husband because they were out getting breakfast and I was sleeping, and she wanted to say hi to my son. So she's like, "Hey, it's Nana," and I just can't. Like, it'll destroy me if I fucking watch that. It will destroy me. I don't know. I think it's like weird to take pictures. Personally, that's just me. I'm not judging anybody. Just for me, I'm very weird about that kind of shit. Like taking pictures of someone in the hospital when they're sick, and especially if they're dying. And then I think it's a little weird, to be honest with you. I have the one picture that I've seen a lot of is like people take a picture of their hands holding the person's hand, and I kind of wish I did that, but I don't know why. I just like my mom's hands for some reason. I remember staring at them like the night she was before she passed away, and just thinking like those are her hands. Like those were the hands that like carried me when I was a baby. And that was a hand that she used to put on my forehead to feel if I had a migraine, if I had a fever or temperature. And she used to roll the meatballs with those hands. Like, I don't know, her hands, I don't know why, just like stand out in my head. And I wish I had a picture, but I just didn't want to, like, I don't know. My mom hated pictures. She hated pictures as it was. She never liked pictures. Like, there was no pictures of her that she actually liked. She used to be like, I hate that picture. I hate that picture. She actually had her picture like on Facebook. You couldn't even tag her in a picture. She had comment approvals, picture approvals on it. She used to hate pictures. I have been hired to take pictures of a person dying. I also took pictures of my brother and his casket. Yeah, but you're a photographer. It's different. You know what I'm saying? I just personally like don't like feel comfortable. Like I remember a couple of years ago, my aunt, and I thought this was so weird. And again, I see a lot of people doing it, so I'm not judging anybody for doing this. It's just me personally. I don't. It's just something I wouldn't do. I don't know. My aunt went to go see my grandfather at the cemetery, and she fucking comes back and posted all these pictures of his like headstone. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Like, I don't know. I guess it was weird to me. I was like, why are you posting this on Facebook? Like, I've been to my grandfather's, cemetery. I probably don't know how many times, and I don't even tell anybody that I go. I'll just go if I'm in the area and I'm near it and I stop by there, and I don't tell people. Like, I don't think it should be like, I don't know. I felt like she was putting it up to be like, look, like, I don't know. But I know a lot of people do it, and I'm not judging people. It's just personally for me, I wouldn't take a picture of my grandfather's grave and put it on, Facebook. But I mean, I don't know. It's not that big of a deal. It's just not something I just don't know. I think it's because of my grandfather, and I don't think he would like that. So I don't know. I don't think I would do that. I can't even look at photos of my mom when she had deteriorated dementia. Yeah, zero. That's how I am. My aunt posted this picture of my mom. Oh, I still get so mad about this picture. Hold on. My phone just started ringing. So, um, I'm on Find a Grieve. You can volunteer to take photos of headstones. Oh, really? Get out of here. I would like somebody to find. I want to find my dad's father's grave. I've never seen it. I know where it is. I found his obituary, and it's in Connecticut, so I would have to drive up there. But I would. Is that like a real thing? Because I would love to see it. Like, do people really like document them or Pickle? That's pretty cool. I've seen people do that too. I could never post anything like that on social media. I don't know. Shoots are really rough. I've only done it a few times. No, I don't think I'd be able to go take pictures of somebody dying. I just don't. I just don't think I would be able to do it. Jules, do you have family in Connecticut? Get out of here. Found a beautiful graveyard in New York. See, Science Girl, I took pictures of a graveyard before, but like, I don't know. It's different. They're artistic. Like when you're just taking pictures to like post it on Facebook, like, here, I went to the grave, like to make yourself look like you fucking care. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's my aunt and I can't fucking stand her. My sister had Now I Lay Me Down to Sleep come in when we lost Jameson. He passed from cancer. Oh my God, 22 months. That is so terrible, girl. Oh, God. I take pictures of my dad's grave in Arlington because it's a beautiful place. Where my grandfather is buried, it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I mean, sure, Science Girl, I like to see him. It really is. It's a beautiful place. It's a beautiful cemetery. And there's some really, really nice mausoleums and stuff there. But I just, I don't know. I feel like because of him, I just don't think he would have like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he would want his grave on Facebook. That's how I personally feel for him. Pugs. My sister-in-law had Nelly. Oh, I read that already. Sorry. That is so sad. A 22 months. That's like a baby. That is a baby. God. I can't. I cannot even imagine what that's like. Thank God. I thank God every day. Like my son's healthy and he's, he's a pain in the ass, but he's a healthy pain in the ass. And I'm so thankful for that. Seriously. Sick kids, it's hard. Hard as hell. Some people share too much, in my opinion. I'm with you, Shella. I don't know. I'm very like, I share a lot, but I also think there's just certain things that should be private. I don't know. I've seen people putting pictures of like dead, like not dead, like sick relatives. And in some countries, in fact, here in America too, I watch this channel. What the hell's the name of it? Oh my God, we've talked about it on here. Ask a Mortician. I watched that channel and she actually, it was pretty close. She went to this place in Brooklyn where they used to take death photos. Like this was a thing during the Victorian era. And they used to, the family member would pass away and they would get them dressed up in this, um, dress or whatever, and then they would take pictures, like they'd prop the body up and the family would take pictures with them, so it's not weird in all cultures. It's just, in our culture now, modern culture, it's kind of strange. But it might be, with cell phones and everything, I don't know, it might become accepted again. But back at that time, that's what they did to memorialize their family members. And, that's all right. She's awesome. I love her videos. Yeah, they looked alive in some cases or just like they were sleeping. Very, very weird. Very weird. But that was an interesting one. In New Orleans, they parade around the dead. Really? I know they still do that in like some countries in South America and Mexico. I remember there was this one that went kind of viral. It was like this guy was riding a motorcycle, dead. Like they had propped his body up. I don't know. It's kind of crazy, but not for me. Not for me. I had enough trouble just getting through like the regular week with the casket and everything like that. They did my mom's hair terrible. Oh my God. I couldn't find a picture of her. They tell you to give a picture. So I gave them a picture of her. And it was one of the most nice pictures of her that I've had. And I brought her makeup and everything, like her lipstick and whatever. So the one thing I knew she would have wanted me to do, her roots were showing. So I went and bought stuff to cover her roots up. Here, Snoop, you want a treat? Here you go. Here you go. Hold on a second. And he's begging over here. All right, Daddy left these up here. Here you go. Anyway, yeah, so I was like, let me go. And the only picture I had was like kind of old. I felt bad, but like I didn't have a recent picture of her because again, she hated pictures. I mean, it was like from like I don't know, maybe like 2010, so it was a couple of years old at that time. Um, they curled her bangs, like in like in the 80s when you used to take a curling iron and curl your bangs forward and you get those like 50s looking bangs, but then you like comb them out so they don't look like curled, like they look separated. They like legit just like curled her bangs and like left them and they looked ridiculous. But I was like, whatever, it is what it is. Can't do anything about it. But my aunts went and complained. They like fixed her bangs. I was like, oh my God. My mother did the same with my brother. She purchased. I just got root spray. They did a great job with the covering up her roots, though. I have to say, I was like, oh no, like she's gonna kill me, like if her roots are showing. Thank God I waxed her eyebrows and her mustache in the hospital, like a week before. I gave her like a whole like spa day. I did like her hair. I waxed her mustache, like her eyebrows. Oh my God. I always did her eyebrows. My mom would have me come over and help wax her eyebrows and stuff because she couldn't do it herself. So, well, she did. I think she did sometimes. I showed her how to do it. But if I was there, she would ask me to do it. And I used to dye her hair too. Morbidly fascinating. What's that? Sometimes when you come across an old black and white photo in an antique store, it seems a bit off. Yes, you might be looking at a death photo. Absolutely. Anyone else getting depressed? Sorry. I don't want to depress anybody. Search it up on here. I had to fix my best friend's makeup prior to her viewing. Hell no. I'm not touching anybody. I would not do that. I don't know. I can't. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, thank you. Yeah, I don't want to depress you guys. Sorry. We always end up talking about like this shit. I don't know why. Did anybody actually watch the Super Bowl last night? Anybody? Anybody? I didn't want my mom to be uncomfortable, so I wore her silk. Aw, zero. That's what I did. I put my mom in like comfortable clothes, not like a sweatsuit or anything, but like a sweater that was nice and warm because I was like, it's November and I know she would want to be nice and warm. And her nice toasty like chenille sweater, whatever it was, you know, like I was like, she'd want to be warm. That was like my mom's thing. She was always cold all the time. When I hear you talk about your mom, it always makes me call my mom afterwards. Good. You should call your mom. And call your mom as often as possible, girl. I don't know. I wish I could call my mom right now. That would make my day. I really do. Yeah, you're right, Melanie. That's 100. Who won the Super Bowl? I don't know. What was it? The Chiefs? Hey, Soldier Photos, I'm going to ask you because I know you have Native American descent. How do you feel about like sports teams being named Indians or Chiefs or Redskins? Like, does that offend you? Because my husband was telling me the other day that the Redskins are no longer the Redskins because of, the Native Americans, I guess, complained that it was racist. And I'm like, really? Like, I don't know. Is that really offensive? I'm just curious because it's been like, why all of a sudden? You know what I'm saying? Like all this time, I think it would be honored personally if I'm trying to like if somebody named themselves the Italians or whatever. I mean, I'd be kind of honored. I'd be like, oh, cool. They fucking named the team after like my people. Yeah, they're just Washington now. We are never prepared for death. Somehow you get the strength to deal with someone dying in your arms. It changes you live life to the fullest tomorrow. That is true, Humpty. That is so true. Dude, are you serious? All right, one more of these, and that's it. Get away from me. Brady, that's it. The Buccaneers. I couldn't think of the name. Sorry. I don't know. I don't pay attention to that shit. I just like I always wondered if that really was, I don't know. Why is that offensive? I feel like I would be honored if somebody named, I mean, I guess Redskins, but I always thought Redskins personally was like because the football's red, kind of, but I guess not. Chiefs didn't come to play. I'm part Native American and it doesn't offend me. I'd hate to see some of these people think of Mardi Gras. So many Indian costumes out there. I mean, most of it doesn't offend me. Redskin does. Redskin is a term that the settlers called the natives after they had been scalped. Oh, see? See, I did not know that. All right. Now I can understand. The blood would run down their heads and on. Oh, God, soldier. Oh, God, that's terrible, girl. I love I personally like love when we got to learn about the Native Americans in school. I don't know. That was like to me the most interesting history, although, horrible how they were treated by the settlers and stuff, but I love I don't know, I love the jewelry. I love the head, like the feathers, the headwear, whatever it's called. And I don't know. You don't find it offensive. I did not know that though. Thank you, Soldier. I had no idea that Redskins was that's why it was named that. That's terrible then. Redskin is a very old term that the Wachi, am I saying that right? Used as a mocking term. It eventually was normalized and many forgot what it meant. We did not forget. Um wow. Holy. Um that's kind of like the N-word, how it's changed in a sense. I don't think it's appropriate still for us to say, but it's the meaning of it now, has changed, which I think is pretty smart for Black people to do, to take an offensive term and turn it into something that they use that's, friendly for them. I still don't think we have a right to say it. In fact, I cringe when white people use it because, again, it's just, we know the history and we know that it was an offensive term at one time, and it still is. I think if it's spoken by a white person, it's still an offensive term. I just don't think that white people should use it, but that's my personal opinion. Personal opinion. Changes a person losing a loved one. Yeah, absolutely. I have never said the N word myself. Yarn, I don't use it. I see people using it like, and no, we can't use it that way. I know Black people could use it amongst each other, but we can't. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's right. I just don't. And I see white people doing it, trying to think like it's okay, and it's not okay. Just know that it's not okay ever. And that's my personal opinion, you know? But I guess because I grew up like listening to rap music and I hear it so much, not used in a derogatory way, but that's by other Black people. I just would never feel right using that word. And I don't see why you would even have to use that word as a white person, because there's no need to. There's a million other words out there. Red skin has nothing to do with skin pigmentation. Wow, I did not know that. Thank you, Soldier. I didn't know. I thought it was like the football, or just that, like, I don't know. They say like Chinese people are yellow skin and Indians have like red, which I think is more brown personally. But that's what I thought it was referring to. So, yeah, that should probably change. They should probably change that. I agree. Mm. But like the Cleveland Indians, didn't they have to change their logo? Why? I think that's like an honor to have your team. It's not like they had a like the New York Guineas, because that was an offensive term said to Italian people, or like the wetbacks or something. Like that's offensive. But just the Indians, I don't think that's offensive. I think it's a cool name. Mexicans. I don't think Mexicans are lazy at all, Andy. Shit, every Mexican I know works their fucking asses off. For fuck's sakes. I mean, seriously, every Mexican person I've ever met in my life is like probably one of the hardest workers I've also met in my life. So I don't think they're lazy. Snoop, that's it. I gave you 2 of these. You're like done, dude. Get out of here. You're not eating all of these. Go. Go lay down. No more. Oh my god. What is this? No. Ah! I don't think Mexicans are. I get so mad at Asians for just. I mean, they called wops. We were called wops, Italians, and guineas. We're still called guineas. My nieces live in a predominantly Black community, and they said it once in front of me. It was vulgar. And offensive. I wanted to pop them right in their mouth. I used to go on like, back in like the MySpace days, my younger cousins, when, they're like 10 years younger than me, and like their generation, I guess, thought it was acceptable to like use the N-word, like, yo, what up, N-word? Nope. Sorry. I used to be like cringing. I'd see like all these white kids writing it. And I'm like, dude, no, 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 no. You guys don't understand. You don't understand how this works here. You're still white, dude. Just because you listen to rap music, you're still white. And you do not have the right to use that word. So, thanks. It's cringy as fuck. Mm. Yeah, the Mexicans. I mean, they do. There's a lot of Mexican people here in New York. A lot. A lot. I don't know why they would come all the way up here where it's freezing. Maybe because of the work, but there's a very, very, very big Mexican, Ecuadorian. We got a lot of Southern Americans and Mexicans here. Like, I know there's a lot in California too, but here, whew, we got a lot. Did I show you guys I finished my closet, but I still haven't put anything in it really. I gotta get moving. Hold on. Oh my god, I look like a mess. I can't even put myself on camera right now. Hold on a second. Yeah, Shella, there is. I guess it's really because of the work. There's a lot of work here. I mean, people think, let me go to New York. And there is a lot of work here. Pretty much you hire landscapers, you're gonna have Mexican guys coming to do the landscaping. That's how it is here. I started hanging some stuff. Let me just show you guys something. Hold on. I'm like a mess right now, so don't mind me. This is how they have it in IKEA. It looks nice, but come on, who hangs their clothes like this? There'll be 5 shirts, and it's oh yeah, that looks great. That looks great. But yeah, we're done. I got some little drawer organizers in here. Don't ask me what I'm putting in there. I don't know. But yeah, the lights will set up. I bought my velvet hangers. These things break so easy. They really do. But I like them. I'm a little anal about my hangers. They all have to kind of match. Whoa, whoa, razor blades flying out. I don't want unmatching hangers. So this one, I didn't get really anything. I just got these little things, and I realized that I forgot one of the lids. So that's great. My husband's like, "What do you need a lid for?" I'm like, because it comes with it. So yeah, so we're done. I just have to fill it up now. So I realized I kind of screwed myself because I should have made one of these longer, with no drawers, so I can hang up dresses, but I don't have that many dresses. So yeah, that's my closet thing. That's what I was thinking, Michelle. I was gonna put not my expensive jewelry, but maybe some of my costume jewelry, because my jewelry is all over the fucking place. Thank you, polka dot Suzanne. I copied them. I did exactly what they had set up at IKEA, the exact. I got to be honest with you though, if I had to review this, I mean, it was easy to put together. I did it myself. I mean, I put everything together myself, except, I just needed my husband to help me with the, this part, whatever, the back, the frame. I put it together, and then he installed it and put it in the wall and shit like that. And then I drilled the holes for the wires. I did all the lights myself. I could have done a better job with the wires, but what are you gonna do? So, and then I built all the drawers, and I put all the drawers in myself. But some of them are fucked up. The back, I smashed one of them because the holes weren't lined up, and I was hitting the peg in, and it blew the fucking whole thing apart. So yeah, I would definitely not the easiest thing to put together, but not the hardest. It's a little bit of a mess over here. But I would say the average person could do it. I just gotta finish packing it out. I got plenty of clothes to put in there, that's for sure. I gotta really get rid of clothes. I got 2 laundry baskets here. My whole room is filled with clothes. It's bad. I got a bad clothes addiction problem. All right, that's enough of that. Well, that's a closet. That's what I'm saying, girl. It's an open closet. It's gonna stay like that. So, well, the original plan was to have 3 of those, but I ended up, I guess I measured wrong. I don't know what the fuck I did, to be honest with you. So I returned some of it because I must have measured it wrong. I don't know what I did. I really don't. Not always amazeballs being crazy tall, just saying the atmosphere air gets thick. I have clothes that don't fit me because I have a fat ass problem. Yeah, I got some clothes that don't fit me too, Andy. I've gained some weight. I don't know. I've gained and lost tons of weight in the last couple of years. Could you stop? I'm not giving you another one of those treats, dude. You're done. I had 3 Mexican foster sisters. Mmm. Oh, I love Mexican food. It's mutated here as well. I had it from December. Holy shit, really, Melanie? What? Uh God, COVID? I swear to God, what is wrong with my brain lately? I can't think anymore. I don't know. My coffee keeps getting cold. Probably because it's like 25 degrees out today. I have the Alex straws from there. It's the only thing I ever bought. Oh, the Alex straws. Everybody who has makeup needs to own those. I was actually gonna buy them last time. In fact, I might still buy them. I might put it next to that thing in the corner and put my makeup in there. I have way too much makeup. I really got to go through my makeup too. I'm renting lately. I do like my walk-in closet that's entirely cedar and the lighting comes on with motion. Ooh, that's nice, Okie Lancy. Ooh, hoo, hoo. I love me some enchiladas. Girl, me too. Ooh, I want some Mexican food. I bought one of those cup warmers. Oh, the one that you put your cup in. I bought a wax warmer from Walmart the other day because Laura sent me her little wax melt things. And I was like, shit, I have nowhere to warm these things. So I had to buy a wax warmer. They're cheap and the drawers are perfect for makeup. Yeah, they are. They are. That is for sure. I might still end up buying one of those. I gotta do my makeup table. I was gonna do I'm gonna do a video when I get to it. My makeup table makeover. I'm gonna do a mirror. I'm tired of Mexican food. More meatloaf, please. Andy, it's probably like, with me, but I don't think I could ever get tired of Italian food though. Nope. I did get tired of pizza though. I ate pizza like every day, like for years. I love pizza. I mean, shit. Not to be an asshole, but New York is kind of known for its pizza. So we have lots of pizzerias around here. But yeah, I don't know. I just got kind of tired of it. I was eating pizza like all the time and I was kind of getting tired of it. But I don't know if I could ever get tired of Italian food, to be honest with you. I think I could eat Italian food every day and be fine. I don't know. Something about it. I have to lay down. Aw, 0. All right, girl. I will. Hang in there. Hang in there. You'll get through this. Poor 0 filter jewels. At least she's vaccinated though. I know she's gonna have to go through this. I know a lot of people felt very sick after getting the vaccination. What I hate is when I go out with my white friends, guess what they want to eat? Mexican, of course. Of course. My mom lives in California. My mom loves Mexican food. Loved it. Well, loved it. She, every year on her birthday, she wanted Mexican food. Like, this Italian woman wanted Mexican food all the time for her birthday. So she, what do you call it? But she lived in California for a few years, her and my dad, when they first got together. And yeah, my mom said the Mexican food in Cali, like, you can't even find anything here like that. Like, it's so good. So much different than here. Because it's a lot more authentic, I guess. We don't really have that many. We have a couple of good Mexican restaurants out here, but we got good pizza. That's what we're kind of known for. Pizza and our bagels. Oh, I had such a good bagel yesterday. I love bagels. Love bagels. That's one thing I would really miss. Like when you get those bagels in the store, you guys don't know. You guys just don't know. You don't know the difference between those and a real New York bagel. The difference is just ridiculous. Because the thing is with New York bagels, well, they say there's something in our water. I don't know. That makes the dough. I don't know what it is. But the New York bagels, the outside is like smooth and crispy. It's kind of hard to explain. And the inside is so soft and doughy. Like that's like the perfect bagel. And you just can't buy those at the store. They just never taste right. Like they don't come out right. The closest I've ever tried from like the supermarket is the Thomas's bagels. I don't know if they sell those everywhere though, but those are all right. But like still, the outside isn't thick enough. I can't explain it. It's just like now I want a bagel. Sitting here talking about bagels, I'm like shit. Now I want one. They're just so good. And then you got the different cream cheese. Like I like to get the olive cream cheese. It's got little chunks of green olives. So good. So good. Nothing better than a toasted bagel. Bagels are just open calories though. Girl, I ain't count. If I'm eating a bagel, I ain't counting my calories. I never count calories. I've never counted calories in my life, but getting hungry now. See? New York bagels, top all bagels. So does the pizza crust and buffalo wings. Really? We're known for buffalo wings. They say about the pizza in New York, the water makes the dough. Yeah, that's what they say. There was a guy that we knew that went down south and he opened up a pizzeria and they had the water shipped down, I guess. I don't know. From New York. I don't know what the hell the difference is. Melanie, what do you mean you're buying cigarettes on the black market? Why? What the hell? I love white chocolate raspberry. I've never heard of that. That's interesting. It's being at sea level and the water table. It makes the dough because Connecticut is slightly higher in elevation and it changes the pizza. Really? Huh. A girlfriend in college learned to make homemade bagels for us because she was from New York and she missed them so much. So much. Recipe was complex. Yeah, and they boil them here. They boil the bagels. I didn't know that. I just ate a bagel 5 minutes ago. I haven't had one in forever. I eat bagels all the time. New York bagels, I get them once a year. Well, I did, but a friend isn't traveling right now. I'd order them to be delivered by mail here. They don't get stale, Sarah. How the hell do they ship bagels and like they don't get stale? She boiled the dough. Yeah, that's how you do it. With our first lockdown in March last year, they banned all cigarettes and alcohol sales. What? What? Why? What the fuck? Girl, that would make people kill each other here, I think. You can't be banning cigarette sales. What the fuck? What in the fucking actual fuck? For real. That is crazy. Absolutely insane. Oh, get out of here. Is that why they're called buffalo wings? Dude, I never knew that. Holy shit. Holy shit. You know, I never knew that. Well, you learn something new every day. I had no idea. I've never heard that before. I almost quit smoking cigarettes thanks to coronavirus. It seriously helped me quit smoking, and I lost 40 pounds in 2 months. Wow. Damn, girl. I wish I could lose that much weight. I don't really have that much. I gotta start walking again. I'm getting in shape this summer. I'm like, I don't care. I got my AirPods. I could start walking again. I gotta start walking again. I was in the best shape of my life. Well, probably not my life, but I was in best shape of my adult life, I'll say, like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I walked every day. Me and my husband walked 4 miles. And like, you don't even realize how quick it happens. Like, all of a sudden, like, you've been walking every day for like a month and you look in the mirror one day and you're like, holy shit, man, my fucking ass looks great now. My legs are back in shape. Like, just walking. Really, it's the best way to lose weight. Some people hate it. I don't know. I like walking. I like getting out of the house and just getting fresh air. No, I never knew that. I don't eat chicken then again, so it's probably why. And drink lots of water. Yeah, water definitely helps. That's my problem. I gotta cut out soda I mean, not that I drink that much soda. I really don't care for soda. Oh, fuck. I don't care for soda all that much. But, yeah, I do drink it sometimes. And I drink Snapple. That's my vice. That's my vice. I do the treadmill. I can't do treadmills. I don't know. I could just never get into like walking in place. I'd rather go outside and freeze my ass off walking outside. I just can't do the treadmill. I walk around my block. I clocked it one time. I think it's like not my block, not like just my one block, but I was in such good shape. Oh, thank you, Polka Dot Suzanne. I just want to get back into like better shape because I don't like the way I look right now. I gotta cut sugar out. That's my problem. I just love sugar. I don't know. It's so bad. But it's so good. Go Yankees. Born in upstate New York. I love all things New York. Me too, girl. I'm so mad. I had all my New York stuff upstairs. I had like cool shit. And, you know, I moved my son up there and it was good for the first couple of years. But now that he's like, you know, getting his own little personality, he took like all my stuff down, all my cool New York pictures, everything. And, you know, they've been replaced by hockey guys. All hockey stuff. His whole room is hockey. Everything, everywhere is hockey. So I'm like, well, that's the end of that. I don't know where to hang my New York stuff because I don't have any rooms now. That was my like spare room. So I just guess I might have to have a garage sale one day. I cannot believe that they banned alcohol and cigarettes. Holy shit. I was born near New York City. I lived all over New York. Oh, really? Pulled out season? I didn't know that. I love New York, but I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I am. I'm ready to see other places. I used to be like, dude, I was born in New York and I will be buried here. But I don't know anymore. I'm not into it anymore. It's changed a lot, New York. It's changed a lot. So it's not the same as it used to be. It's getting very, very ridiculously expensive to live here. And you know, I don't know. It's just not the same anymore. It's not the same place it used to be. Ooh, I like the ellipticals, Muppets. Here's the thing. I have nowhere to put anything like that. My house is so small. There's nowhere for me to put an elliptical machine or any machine for that matter. Tony Little Gazelle. Who's that? Oh, Tony Little. Holy shit. I remember that thing, the gazelle. Oh shit, girl. You just brought me back. That guy was intense, Muppets. Remember him? Who was that other one? Susan Powers or whatever the fuck her name was. She had like the shaved head. She was intense too. Vatos locos. Ese. Ese. Crazy assholes. Ese. Bro. Is that bro? No. Vato is not an asshole. That's a puto, right? What the hell's a vato? Vato, you won't believe what I saw. Wasn't that a Snoop Dogg had a song? Snoop Dogg and Be Real called Vatos. I love Be Real. I used to love me some Cypress Hill. Suzanne Powder, yeah. She was intense, like really intense, that woman. She was like the 90s Richard Simmons. Vato means dude. Oh, really? Oh, shit. Maybe I should start saying that. Yo, vato, you won't believe what I saw. All right. I gotta remember that. I never took Spanish. I took Italian, which is very similar to Spanish, but I don't know why I took it because who the fuck am I speaking in Italian to? Nobody. It's not like my family is like off the boat. My grandfather probably spoke Italian, but never to us. They should offer more languages, though, really, like Chinese. And in my school, we only had French, Italian, and Spanish. So that was all you could take. So I took Italian. because I was a little guidette. Yeah, I like Cypress Hill. I go to bed early and start my day early. Yeah, Ems, I woke up at like, what was it, like 5:30, and Wendy was live. Like, I see she's like, "Hi, I'm on the treadmill." Like, I'm like, "You fucking crazy bitch." I'm thinking she's on the fucking treadmill at like 5:30 in the morning. She's like, "Hi, how you guys doing?" I'm like, I picture her little cup of coffee. I'm like, oh my god, this bitch is crazy. She's on a fucking treadmill at 5 a.m. Get out of here. But that's good. I'm envious. I wish I could do that. Like, I do. I wish I had the fucking uh will. Like, when I used to walk by myself. I'd walk at like night. I don't know how people get. I just never was an early bird. I hate getting up early. I hate it. Like, I get mad when I have to wake up early. Post, not tweets. Oh my god, what is wrong with me today? Muppets, it's just one of those days, girls. Oh, they only offer Spanish. I think Spanish would have like actually helped me because, like I said, there's like huge, Mexican, Ecuadorian like population here, and whenever I used to work places, there was a lot of people there that didn't speak English, and I wish I would, was able. There's this one guy I worked with that he learned fluent Spanish. He taught himself fluent Spanish just by like working with people, and it was funny because like me and him would go to lunch sometimes, and he was like the whitest white boy, so nobody ever knew he could speak fluent Spanish. And like one day they were talking shit about us, and online at this bagel place, and he turns around, like all of a sudden he turns around, he starts like cursing them out in Spanish. I'm like, what the hell happened? I don't know, they said something about me, and I was like, oh shit. I'm like, the guys like faces were like, what the fuck, because they weren't expecting that we'd speak Spanish. People always used to think I was Spanish all the time. I don't know why. When I was younger, I have no idea why. I don't look Spanish. I don't think I do. All right, Hubbard, I'll talk to you. I gotta end this suit anyway because I gotta get my son off the bus. The scales scared the shit out of me a few months ago. I started getting serious again. Girl, I gotta get my ass serious. Andy, there's no way you failed Spanish. I learned all the slangs and swears for fun. YouTube AD, a guy with no shirt says can't lose weight doing cardio. It really discouraged me. How is that? You can't lose weight doing cardio? That's bullshit. I don't believe that. I'm telling you, girl, just walk. Walk. It really does fucking melt weight right off of you. At least it did for me. My brother works as a detention officer for immigration. He's now fluent in Spanish. He didn't know anyway. Girl, I can't with the freaking. That shit was so sad. Ugh. All those stories of like people getting separated from their families. I just watched one the other day actually, on here on that Vice channel about the wall, stupid fucking wall. Sorry if you were for it, I wasn't. Um, Trump's wall that never got finished and never will get finished. Um, that stupid wall. I just like made me so sad, and all the stories of they were talking about this one place in Cali called Friendship Park, I think it was, and like the families go and they sit there and talk to each other across this fence. It's just so sad, so sad. There was a story about this family where the dad got deported and the son is autistic, and he was here for 30 something years. Like, I get it. People shouldn't be coming over here illegally, but like, it's just sad. I don't know. It's just sad to me. I'm a bleeding heart. Yeah, walking tones the shit out of your body. It's the best exercise you could get. You know that part, Andy? I don't know. I was not for the wall. I still ain't, and I don't know. In fact, that was like the big deciding factor for me that I didn't like Trump. I was like, I'm good on this guy. This fucking wall, stupid. It's a waste of money. My Puerto Rican neighbors failed Spanish. Really? Shit. My dad ran the healthcare for them for 10 years. He would be disgusted at the conditions in some of those centers. I'm sure they're not the best. Couldn't ever gain weight and had to wear kids' clothes. Started gaining in my 20s. Ems, yeah, girl, I feel your pain. I couldn't gain weight to save my life. I was always like the skinniest girl in the class. And I used to friggin' fit in kid sizes too. I would wear like a kid's like 10 or 12. But yeah, I gained some weight. Definitely not fitting in kid sizes. Definitely. Good fences make good neighbors. A mix of interval, treadmill, and bike works for me. I used to get asked if I was Persian when I was young. Nope, I'm a fluent Mexican and Native American. Huh. I don't know why. I used to go like, because the neighborhood that I used to work in had a very big, Spanish population, and they would come up to me in the stores and try talking to me in Spanish, and I'm like, no hable español. Like, I don't know why they thought I was Spanish. Oh, you're not no Spanish? Nope. I don't. Nope. Sorry. Maybe when I'm tan, I don't know. Maybe I look a little Hispanic, but I am not. People get obsessed with weighing, and it gets depressing. It's not always accurate. No, you can't go by. Um, that wall isn't stopping them from coming in. And yeah, exactly. Love Shack Sour. I know, and I never thought it was going to, because they'll dig under it, they'll go over it. This ain't stopping shit. It's just a waste of money, really. Um, what I resent about Trump's wall, hold on, is we must stop the brown people from coming in, Donald. What about the white and others that come in through Canada? How do you think the illegal Russians get in? Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Why only the Mexican people? Because the drug trade. Well, that's going to happen somehow. There's other ways they'll get the shit in. They'll figure it out. Oh, get out of here, B Fergs. Holy shit. She used to smuggle the Mexicans in. Holy shit. I mean, yeah, because people used to be able to just cross the border, right, to go to like Tijuana. And now, how does that work? I've never been to a border town. I don't even know what it's like. I mean, I live in New York, so that was and is a colossal waste of money. Trump just wanted his name on another structure. I agree. I agree. I thought it was a huge fucking waste of money and time. And my sister, she used to be on Facebook. She was so fucking racist. She used to say the most fucked up shit about Mexican people. And I'm like, what the fuck did Mexican people ever do to you, girl? She doesn't even work. She used to be like, they're taking our jobs. What jobs? You don't work. What the fuck are you talking about? You haven't worked in like how many years? Well, this is the same bitch that was complaining that she couldn't get disability. You never fucking worked. How the fuck do you want disability? How do you think you were like, what, people get disability because we pay into it through our income taxes or whatever. You don't fucking do that. So why would you be entitled to disability? You don't work. What are you disabled from? That's what it's for. It's for people who work and can't work anymore. You just never worked, and then now you got sick and you think you're entitled to disability? Yeah. Okay. The fuck. That's like the people here that brag, my channel's not monetized. You're on disability. You can't be monetized. It's not that you probably would if you could, but you can't. So you don't. In Canadian. The problem is, and I agree, I watched this video. I don't know why it popped up in my suggested the other day, where it was Trump arguing with Pelosi and Chuck Schumer. And it's a really good point. Okay. He was like, we need to step up border patrol. The wall's not going to do anything. And I'm like, exactly. Because the wall's going to be there, but you still need more border patrol. That's the biggest law enforcement agency in the United States is the border patrol. and it's still not big enough. So building a wall, just a bad idea, period. I'm doing good on reading chats today. I try to be good. I know. I'm trying to read those chats. If I'm on like a rant, I try not to look at the chats so I don't get distracted. But I try to pay pretty good attention to the chat. You can still go over at checkpoints. I know Laura says she's the best, but I'm pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, I try. I missed some things though. Like somebody told me Randy was in my chat the other day. I didn't see her because that was one of the days where I was like talking and I didn't look at the chat. But no, you can't monetize. Well, if you're on disability, technically you shouldn't monetize. I mean, I guess you could, but you could risk your disability because you can't have another income. You can't have income if you're on disability. It's for people who can't work and don't have an income. So technically you can't really earn money. Not to say that people do. People have off the books jobs and collect disability, but you really shouldn't. But hey, I mean you can, but you probably shouldn't, because when it comes tax time, and you have to claim the income, because when you monetize, you give your social security number for your tax purposes. So I mean, so I think it's a problem. Yeah, beefers. I didn't think about it either until I heard somebody saying it the other day that's on disability. They were saying that they can't monetize because they collect disability. And I was like, oh shit, I didn't even think of that. So, there's people. Oh, by the way, janky ass fucking Jules making more videos. Bitch can't stop talking about me. I want to fucking clear this up because I'm so sick of this bitch. So sick of this bitch and running her mouth. Nobody dug into her life. Nobody dug into her life. I repeat. Okay? She's like going around saying that me and Laura dug into her life. No, 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 girl. Nobody dug into your life. We looked at your pictures on the videos that you have, that you have public here on YouTube. And you were trying to make it seem as if you lived in a $79 million apartment, which we could all tell was an expensive apartment. I mean, it doesn't, well, no, I shouldn't say that because there is people under there complimenting her, like Marie. Sip some tea with Marie sitting there like, oh, Jules, your apartment's lovely. So yeah, there were some people there that just clearly don't understand real estate in New York. But nobody was digging into your real life. Okay. What happened was we looked at your pictures, your videos that you had shared publicly that anybody could see. Okay. And we were like, oh, that's interesting. That's not her apartment, but people are sitting there complimenting you as if it was your apartment. And you're sitting there saying, thank you. Thanks. Oh, thanks. Hard work pays off. Okay, girl. Girl, you don't even fucking clean that apartment. Let's just be real. Okay. But either way, somebody on here recognized the building because it is an expensive building and they happen to know Manhattan very well. And so they were like, wait a second, that's the what is it called? Building, whatever the fuck the name of the building is. And that the Woolworths building. That's the Woolworths building. And those apartments are $79 million. That's not digging into your life, girl. That's somebody else's life. And now in your delusional, fucked up, twisted, I'm a fucking gangsta brain, that, maybe that is your real life. And hey, if you want to live in La La Land, that's your business, girl. That's your business. But I'm kind of sick of you going around saying that we dug into your life, because nobody dug into your life, because that's not your life. That's not your home. That's not your building. And for the record, Laura never said she knew people that knew your husband. She said that she knew people in his union, in that union, in the electricians union, which if you live in New York and you have a pulse, you probably know somebody in the electricians union. Okay? Everybody does. Everybody knows somebody in that electricians union. I know several people in that union. Do they know your husband? Probably not, because that's a pretty big union. But she just said that she knows people in the union, not that know your husband. But hey, it is what it is. So you could stop going around lying to everybody that we dug into your real life, because nobody dug into your real life, girl. Nobody cares. And you, anything I've said pertaining to her life is shit that she shared publicly, that she told me publicly. So, like, that she lives in Brooklyn. She has it on her fucking about section. It says Brooklyn swag. So nobody dug into your real life. So you need to shut the fuck up and move on, girl. Move on. You hypocritical motherfucker. She's sitting there yesterday going to Wendy. She made a video to Wendy. I don't know. Apparently she was upset that Wendy was in my chat the other day. I don't know why. And she says this. This is quote. I quote Jules. Okay. Wendy, you gotta need to fucking move on. Because if you don't like that, wait, no, I'm sorry. She was like, if you, I don't know exactly. You know, I'm not going to say verbatim. I'm paraphrasing. But it was something to the effect of, you know, if you're going to move on, then move on and stop talking about people. Do you listen to yourself? Just wondering. You are telling somebody else to move on, and that means not talking shit about them. These are your words. Yet you claim to have moved on, quote unquote, from me and Lara, right? How many months ago? September. So we're almost at like what? September, November, December to January. 4 months. 4 months later. 4 months. And you're still talking about me. 4 months. 4 months. Still talking about me. But you're telling other people what to do and that they should move on and not discuss people, not talk shit about people. Okay. I just like seriously sit there sometimes and I'm like, do these fucking people listen to themselves? Do they think before they speak? Like, do you hear yourself right now? Because you sound like a fucking huge hypocrite. And I know we could all sound hypocritical at times. As many pointed out the other day, they said I was being hypocritical because I was saying, you know, you don't have to like, whatever. You don't have to talk about people, yada, yada, yada. But, you know, I was not saying that, yeah, that's exactly what I do all the time, but just giving a suggestion that you don't have to always go after people. Sometimes you could be compassionate towards them. But this fucking girl really needs to sit the fuck down and listen to herself. I just don't get it. I'm like, do you seriously hear yourself? You're telling Wendy she can't talk about other people while you sit there and talk about other people that you said you moved on from. She's like, if you moved on, that means don't talk shit about them anymore. Well, you know, girl, I mean, maybe you should take your own advice. Just saying. You know, maybe it's about time you take your own advice because you do the same exact thing. You talk shit nonstop about people that you walked away from. I'm like dumbfounded that this girl still fucking doesn't get it. Still doesn't get it. Still doesn't listen to herself. Still going around telling people we dug into her real life. No. I'm not having that shit. You want to say I'm a bitch, I'm an asshole? Fine. Don't fucking go around telling people I dug into your real life, girl, because I didn't. Yeah, Beeford, zero self-awareness. She's in the red. She's in the negative when it comes to self-awareness. I'm like, okay. Okay, Jules. Sure. I'm like, she's responding like 4 days after fucking Wendy came in my life. Girl, why are you thinking about my chat 4 days later? She's always like a week late responding to things. Make them after you mentioned a shampoo you loved. What was it again? I don't know, Just Blue. What do you mean? Like a regular shampoo? What kind of shampoo? I'm not gonna lie, her yellow bird is cute. Oh no, her bird's cute. Her bird that she lied about having like 20,000 followers. Yeah, he's adorable. I'm like sitting there, I'm like, I can't believe this girl's still saying we dug into her fucking real life. Looking at pictures. I mean, dude, she had pictures of her husband in her video that I watched when I was friends with her and then looked at again. And he's wearing a hard hat. Okay. My husband's in a union, so I know how the unions work and all that jazz. He's an electrician, I could tell. Well, there was also another video that she posted where like he's going over some electrician shit or something, or there was a book in the background or something. Like, does that fucking mean we went into your real life? You posted this shit. Anybody on here could go see that. Nobody dug into her real life. It's not like I sat there, doing fucking Google Maps to her house or some shit. Like, I don't get it. Don't get it. Oh, a purple shampoo. Oh, okay. Oh, Just Blue. My personal favorite is it's called Blonde Sexy Hair. Comes in like a gold bottle and it smells like heaven. Heaven. It's made by Sexy Hair. It's like their line, so it's good if you have yellow tones in your hair. If you have bleached hair and it gets like brassy and gets yellow tones in it, it's perfect for that. Perfect. I've used it for years. In fact, my hairstylist was like, when the last time I got my hair done, her and another girl that her assistant were talking. They're like, "Oh, you're so good at maintaining your color. What do you use?" And I'm like, "I use a Blonde Sexy Hair shampoo." And they were like, "Really?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Well, I use a couple of different ones for my hair, but I rotate. I use that one. I use Brass Off, which I don't really like that much because it deposits too much purple, I feel like, and it can make your hair look a little overly toned, too ashy looking. But I don't know. Some of the purple shampoos will make your hair look like too ashy. That's one of them. But I really like the Blonde Sexy Hair. That's my favorite. I mix it sometimes with a little drop of blue shampoo. I use Finola, it's called. I don't know. I saw it online actually. I saw it on like Instagram or Facebook or one of those things. And people were like raving about it. So I ordered the shampoo and the conditioner. So because I have, my hair is brown naturally, I get a lot of orangey kind of tones in my hair. So I'll mix those two together and just a tiny bit. I'll take like a pump of the purple and I'll do like a half a pump of like the blue. And then I do the same with the conditioner. So I use Pravana. I like theirs. They have a purple conditioner. And the Brass Off one's good too because it kind of has blue tones in it already. The conditioner, not the shampoo. But it's not going to turn your hair blue. So shampoos aren't that strong. Well, not all of them. I shouldn't lie. I bought this purple shampoo. What I thought was a purple shampoo one time. It literally was like, no, it was like a fucking purple hair dye. And it dyed my hair completely purple. I condition with coconut oil. Really? Every time you condition with that? I don't know. I like coconut oil is like a once in a blue moon thing for me. If you overdo coconut oil, you could actually make your hair more fragile because you're putting too much protein in it. So, which makes it rigid, which makes it easier to break. Hey, Robbie. I also use a blue and purple than Brazilian shampoo and conditioner. Yeah, I use my purple shampoo like once a week, or like every other time I wash my hair, which is not frequently. So, but yeah, I use it once or twice a week. I mean, once or twice, a month maybe, but I do that. And then, I use the Pravana. It's called purple. What the hell is it called? It's a hair mask, Pravana. And then I also mix that. They have a one for brunettes, and it comes out kind of like this greenish blue. And I use that every once in a while too. But I only mix in a tiny amount with the Pravana stuff because that shit is powerful too. But DP Hue, yes, I used to use that one, Home Team. They make good shampoos too, and they're sulfate free, which is another reason that I really like the Blonde Sexy Hair. It's sulfate free. If you have blonde, like bleached blonde hair, with toner in it, you really don't want to use anything with sulfates because it's just gonna wash your color out. I actually do like a whole video on maintaining bleached hair because I I do a lot to try to maintain my hair color. Ashy. I don't let my hair ever get brassy. I hate that. You mentioned one that smelled great. Yeah, that's the Blonde Sexy Hair. It smells so good. So good. I can't even describe the smell. I don't know. I don't even know what it is. It just smells so good. And your hair comes out soft because a lot of the toning shampoos, like Shimmer Lights, I hate that shit. Shimmer Lights is like the worst thing for your hair. That shit will dry the shit out of your hair. It's like so high in sulfates. Every time I've used it, it's made my hair feel like fucking straw. And a lot of the um shampoos like that, they have a high alcohol content, and they dry your hair out really bad. So you got to be careful when you're buying purple shampoos. If you don't want to buy like an expensive one, well, I suggest going to Ulta because you could buy a big bottle of it and mine lasts me like a year. I swear to God, because you only use a little bit of it. But what was I gonna say? Uh oh, L'Oreal actually makes a good hair mask that for purple shampoo. I forget the name of it. I bought it one time because I always when I buy anything like purple shampoos, I always open them in the store to make sure that they have pigments in them. Because I've seen ones like that L'Oreal sells that they're like white with like a tint of like purple, like they almost look like they're still white and there's just like a little tint. That is not going to do anything to your hair. So if you think it is, it's not. You need to get one that has highly pigmented in it because you rinse it out. So whatever pigments go in your hair, it's not that much. So you need something that's highly pigmented that's going to stay in your hair. Sucks all the moisture out. Hey, Smokey. I've been rocking that messy bun all COVID. Girl, my hair is like a mess right now, but I actually have to get my hair done soon. I think I have an appointment. Actually, I think I have an appointment on my birthday or around my birthday. 2 days before my birthday, maybe. I can't believe people are still on like hardcore lockdown. I really feel bad because that shit was horrible here. So my son is stealing my nail things. Why? He stole one of my I have these little things that we paint fake nails, and like he steals the little magnet things. What the fuck? Oh my God, I'm gonna kill him. We wash hair every 3 to 4 days, dry shampoo. Yeah, me too, Sarah. I can't wash. If I washed my hair every day, it would be dried the fuck out. So I only wash it like maybe twice a week. I know that's gross to some people, but I don't want to have gross, dry, frizzy hair. So I'd rather keep it, nice and soft and whatever. Hey, everybody's just coming in and I'm going to be ending this. Actually, I need to end this now. My son's bus is going to pull up any second. But anyway, all right. Yeah, I need to end this. I didn't realize how late it was. I will see you guys around. I'll be back sometime soon. Thank you guys for hanging out and just bullshitting about regular life stuff. Doesn't always need to be bullshit and drama here. since Hummingbird left, I will tell you guys that the world's a better place with you guys in it. Flock down. Oh, I thought you wrote flock down. Flock down. All right. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. And I think that's it. All right. Have a good week. Everybody enjoy. Take care. Comb your hair.